what's going through your mind when you're thinking about, okay, I'm going to play this track next and then this track next? How does it work?
It's about knowing your music and the energy related to that record. And if you put them in a sequence, what story does that tell over a time span? Now, if you're trying to if you're planning, let's say you're planning an 8-hour set, you've got to know enough music that's relevant for hour 1, hour 2, hour 3, hour 4, and that they all join up. Like, to give you an example, let's say you're at a disco, like a wedding, and someone's DJ and everyone's dancing about, and then the DJ puts the wrong record on. Even your nan sat down. Even your nan's not feeling the vibe. It's killed her buzz, you know? So that's a kind of a very extreme example of it. But it's about knowing your music inside out so you don't get that as an outcome. You get a natural progression. And you need to know when to ramp it up, back it off a bit. Because if you go on all the time, people are like, I'm worn out. It's too much energy. If it's not enough energy,
it needs to be like the high track, and then like maybe like low, and then back to the high.
You have to know. There's sometimes you need to flip it and take them out of a certain groove. But it's all that psychology of just being connected to the room, knowing, okay, I can push the envelope for this long because I can, you're looking around, you feel people's energy. It's all about that, it's about just picking up on that, understanding where you think they're at, and that just comes through experience. You can't teach anyone that. It goes back to the days of playing on a Tuesday night in Maidstone, where there's 5 people in there going, all right, I need to think about every single record here. I can't make one mistake because otherwise I'm playing to the bartender. So it goes back to that basic premise of just understanding your records, picking and choosing them, so you create this seamless flow of energy.
Do you have all these tracks in your head, or is it all like organized in the? Because I've seen DJs, they have like the I don't know if they still have that, but they had a booklet of like.
Yeah, I mean, we don't use CDs so much now, but you have playlists within CDJs that you can kind of organize into a flow. And, I do that. It makes sense. I mean, it's too much to be in that high pressured environment and be prepared to fully understand know every single record. So I put them into different hours. I put them into like hour 1, hour 2, hour 3. And I know that they're relative to the energy. If I'm playing a 2-hour set, I've got like a 2 or 3 hours of stuff that's that's new. A lot of my records in there for some classics that people want to come and hear me play. Things that are not out, so that it placates people that want to come and hear brand new unreleased music. So you have to kind of get all that balance and have it in an order that makes sense as a story, because the story has to have a start, a middle, and an end. Like every great concert you go to, no one starts. You don't go see U2 and they do With or Without You first. You're like, oh, we're going to go now. You've done that. Right, see ya. That you work to that point. It's the finale of the set. So you program it accordingly that it tells a story pro-rata to the length of the set you're playing.